So it is March, March 11th, I think, just after we had a leap day in February, and just sprung the clocks forward yesterday. Today's Monday. So we had terrible weather here this weekend, but it was nice on Friday. So a local ADV group decided to get out on Friday for about a 70-mile loop, and I signed up with them. And it started and ended pretty close to my house, and we were on our way back in, and I was pretty close to my house, and I just told the ride leader I was going to head straight home. I was having a hard time getting into neutral in a standstill, and my clutch was feeling kind of sandy, gritty, not right. And then I got home and I peeled the cover back, and I saw that the cable was frayed. So I'm pretty lucky, and I actually did run out for an errand today with it, just being really ginger on the clutch. Came home, and I did have a spare, because when I bought this one aftermarket on eBay, I bought two. So I did find my spare, and when I went to jack this one out of the lever, so what you do is you pull the lever in, and then you release it, and then you try to pull the cable back, and you do that 2 times or so until you can get enough slack to turn it and drop the head out. Well, it broke during that process, so it wasn't holding on by much, and it frayed and it sheared right at the head. So I know I had changed that not that long ago, so I looked on eBay and I had ordered the parts in June of 2022, and in my manual, back of my manual here, I have 722 that I replaced the clutch cable. So it did not last very long, so maybe it's worth getting an OEM Kawasaki part on this. Now I do have aftermarket levers, they're shorty levers, but they're like CNC'd aluminum, so I would not expect them to wear. And I looked at the lever, there doesn't appear to be any real excessive wear on it at all, that I don't think that was causing the problem. I think maybe this jacket is not reamed out enough, because you should really be able to see the nylon casing inside of there instead of the metal. I think, feeling that with my finger, I can see how that's egged out. I kind of suspect that has something to do with it. The OEM clutch cable actually failed on the other end. It was frayed under here, and that had about, what did that have? It had about 11,000 miles on it. So this one failed. I've got about 15.5 now. So that one failed in under 5,000 miles. Or just about failed. I was lucky. And I tell you, those ADV, I'm riding a 250 KLR. I'm riding with big BMW GS's. Guy leading was on a Aprilia Touareg. You know, so my bike's is the smallest one. It was very hilly terrain, so I'm really flailing at working the gearbox to try to keep up, which I do. But my wrist is sore at the end of the day. So yeah, if you notice grit or tough or popping, you know, in the clutch, definitely inspect the cable near both ends, the top and the bottom heads. So lesson be learned. I am going to try to find an OEM Kawasaki part for this. You know, if the difference is 20, but this was a $12 cable. If I have to buy a Kawasaki one that's 40 or 50, you know, if that fails on you in traffic, that's one of the biggest problems you could have. You can have one brake fail on you and you can still handle it. If you have your clutch fail on you in traffic, while you're trying to stop and slow down, you got your hand full. So, and I have had it happen before, honestly. Both brakes and not both brakes at the same time, but I've had brake cable failure and I've had clutch cable failure. So it's not a good day. Alright, just thought I'd share that. Otherwise, I mean, the quality of the cable looks good. You can see it's, and I did lube this and let it sit overnight. I did the same thing. I did use WD-40 with the new cable. I think I used PB Max before, which actually honestly is a penetrating oil. It's not really a lubricant. WD-40 is typically paraffin based, which means it has wax in it. So it is probably a better choice for one-time brake cable lubrication. Alright, just thought I'd share that with you. Terrible amount of rain this weekend, so I covered the bike, and then it got super windy, and with the cover on, the bike fell over and broke the handlebar handguard I had. So I ordered a set that actually have metal in them, so I'll maybe do a short thing on that. I'll replace the grips too, because I'm not really happy with the grips that are on it. I'll make a short video on that. Alright, stay tuned, man. Been riding all winter, so just hasn't been a lot going on, upgrade or maintenance until now. Talk to you later, guys. Stay safe, have fun.